Okay, here we go. We've got a cart starting from rest at point S. It's moving in a straight line with constant acceleration, and we want to know the ratio of the speed at y to the speed at x. Okay, so let's have a look at here. We're going in constant acceleration. Okay, so we're increasing our speed, and that's why all these numbers are greater than 1, because speed at y is going to be greater than speed at x, and therefore their ratios were greater than 1. What we need to do now is try and determine their exact ratio, and we're going to use for this v squared equals u squared plus 2as. Now, as I've mentioned in a few other videos, you're not always sure which one to use, okay, because there's multiple equations, and I think you should just go with what's in the question. We notice here we've got displacement, so there must be an equation about displacement in there. We're also told about acceleration, so acceleration should be relevant. And we're talking about speeds. We've got initial and final speeds. So this is why I've gone for this one. If, for example, there was time in the question, I'd be tempted to choose one of those time equations. But in this case, we're looking at V, U, A, and S. Now, this is going to get a bit simpler because U is equal to 0. We've started from rest. So generally, V squared is going to be equal to 2as, okay? And then we're going to have our ratio. So we'll take the ratio of V squared. In this case, remember, we're looking for V, so we're going to have to square root whatever we do here. Vy squared over Vx squared is going to be 2 times A times displacement y, and the same on the bottom. The displacements are going to the accelerations, I should say, are going to cancel because we've got the same acceleration, and we're going to have 1 over 0.5, which gives me 2. Okay, we're then going to square root that to give me a root 2, which is why the answer here is square root of 2, in other words, A. Like I say, I'm noticing this again and again, is the main issue here being which equation to choose. If you've got information in the question which is presented, then that's usually a good guide as to what to use here. We're told acceleration, we're told displacement, and we're told speed, so you should assume here v squared equals u squared plus 2as.